Yes, YouTube, welcome to Rusty Designs and welcome back to Project Open Air. Before we get into this video, I'd like to say a kind word to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching. It's been a whole year of actually taking it seriously to a degree, releasing one every single week, sometimes 2 a week. And we're on about 2,500 subscribers and we've got 2 months till Christmas. So I've got 2 months to finish that car because I want to drive that car for Christmas Day. And also it'd be amazing if we could hit the target of 3,000 subscribers. So there's only 500 more. So please guys, subscribe and like, comment, because there's loads of information coming up on this Mark 3 as well as Mark 2s and Mark 4s, petrols and diesels. Let's carry on with this video. And as you saw in the intro and also in the little kind of sneak trailer that I did, we're back onto the Mark 3 Open Air. It's been a long minute. It definitely has. It's been maybe 6 months since I was last on this car. COVID, been out of the country. This BMW E30 was a nightmare to kind of get started and running with its Mega Square ECU, but that's all sorted and it's here. That will be back on the channel soon as well. That will be back because I'm not going to touch on that until I finish that. There's no way now I'm going to start anything else almost. Well, I might start one more thing, which is a Mark II Golf, but I'm also going to I want to finish this. There's no way Christmas, this is not going to be running. I want to drive this for Christmas Day. So that's my target, get this running for Christmas Day. Let's walk around and let's see where we stand with this and what I've accumulated for it so far. So what's going to be covered in today's video and what have I got left to do in this. So the rain tray's on. I was actually very luckily given this rain tray by my good friend Lewis. He actually has a one owner from new 1.4. It was a one lady owner. She was an old woman and it was actually kept in a garage for all its life. So this is absolutely in really good condition. So we did a swap because he wasn't so, just his daily driver, he wasn't so concerned about it. I gave him a few bits that he needed, a rear light, a rear spoiler, and also gave him another rain tray, which I did like a repair on it, the seal. I don't know if you want to watch this video, the link's here. I've got literally a really good condition rain tray that the car deserves, I think, because obviously the paintwork is amazing on this car, and so is the color. It's very dusty, and I made the mistake when I left, leaving the sunroof open. So it's all dusty inside here as well. So anyway, going back to what needs to be done. Needs to be done is the boost pipe needs to be finished from the turbo, so basically the hot side to the charge cooler needs to be sorted. I need to mount up the oil breather and then plumb it in. I need to wire up the water pump for the charge cooler. Got to put the injectors in. I've actually got them finally done with the nozzles and stuff, and also the fuel pipes to them. I've also got these amazingly from BBS Japan, these blue and gold center caps for these RWs. I mean, I was actually one of my subscribers actually recommended to maybe get these because I was going to just run the silver ones, but you know what, with this it's going to look absolutely amazing on this car, so I can't wait to actually put those on as well. What else? Also, here's the Mark IV, the beat Brexit car, still in bits. If anybody wants anything in Portugal for this Mark IV Golf, doors, tailgate, bits and pieces, I do have still some bits left, but it's going to the scrappy soon. Also got from VW, classic VW in Germany, I actually got 3 sets of complete sets with the ends as well, which are here. But I think first things first really is going to be pulling the E30 out, pulling this one to the front of the shop and actually giving it a quick clean. Okay, let's move this beast out of the way. So I've given it a wash. The first wash it's had in about 6 or 7 months. I've been gathering dust. I made the mistake of, like I said, not putting the cover on it. And wow, the color gets me every time. The quality of the finish, I can't wait to see this finish. I'm so excited now. And like I said, Christmas is going to be the target to get this running. And a lot of people have actually asked what color this is. And on Facebook, on Instagram, on here as well on YouTube. The color is actually, it's from a Golf Mark 4. It's called Indigo Blue. I don't have the paint code to hand, but I'll leave it in the description so you guys know what the paint code is. It's actually quite simple as well. If you Google it, Indigo Blue Mark 4, it'll come up with the paint code. I don't think there's many variants. Yeah, it's the reason why I chose this color originally was because some of you guys may be following this from the beginning. There was actually a PD engine in here, and the donor car was actually this color. So that's why I did it. I wanted the connection from the original engine, where which was going to be in here, which is a Mark IV engine, the PD. That was a connection that the engine came off was indigo blue. That's why I actually chose this color. There was no other reason for it. Sometimes when you have too much choice of colors, it can be a bit confusing sometimes, or difficult to pick the right color or what you think is the right color. But yeah, I just picked it. I saw the car indigo blue. It's the first indigo blue Mark IV I've actually ever owned. I quite like the color, and I thought it'll work on the Mark III Golf. But I had no idea the paint fresh done to this quality would look this good. So let me just walk you guys through what I've done so far off camera with the injectors and in the engine bay, and what we're going to carry on with today in the rest of today's video. Yeah, okay, so before we get into the engine bay, I've got to see what these wheels look like and what this car looks like with those blue Japanese BBS center caps on this. So first things first, let me jack this up, take these wheels off, and actually see what a difference these caps are going to make to these wheels. These were the original silver ones that I got for the wheels, which I think set the wheel off quite nice. But actually now I see this blue in there, it really looks quite good. Let me know what you guys think, if you prefer the silver on silver or the hologram blue on gold, which will obviously then match the bodywork. But I think the blue is just obviously a bit more unusual to see it, especially with that little gold touch in the middle. I think that's really going to set the car off really quite nicely. It's a shame you guys, the video does it no justice at all. One way or the other, they both look pretty good, but I'm actually leaning much more towards the blue. Okay, let's get the rear ones done now. So we're in the engine bay. I did a few bits off camera because I've got a lot to get on with in this video. So what I did was really quite straightforward, no really point kind of showing you guys too much detail. So I put the injectors in with new copper seals and new silicone hoses. Just need to get the last one done now to the return pipe on the pump. I've also wired it in. Also, I cut out this troublesome plug because I couldn't find, it's broken. I couldn't find a replacement even online. I did look everywhere, and in the end I thought I need to get this car done for Christmas. Let me just cut it off, and I soldered all the wires together. So that's all done, soldered and heat shrinked and sealed up and taped up all nicely. As you guys can maybe see here, it looks pretty, well, you just don't notice it, which is the main thing really, I guess. Now, moving on to the charge cooler pipe. So I've kind of cut a few bits off this pipe, the 90. And it fits perfectly, and also, I don't know if you guys can see in there, it clears quite well. I need to just trim this bit off, but that's where the map sensor goes. That's off a TT, I think it is. Pull it off from here, and then pull it out from the charge cooler. So there you go, that's the part number. I think it's off an Audi TT, 8L9. 145935B for Bravo. and takes a small map sensor, which I have here, which is off the 130, which again the part number is, it's the one that ends in C, so it's the 3-bar one. Now to figure out actually if it goes around that way better or that way better for the wiring. But first things first, I guess, is just trim this off because it's not really needed now. So I trimmed it off, and I worked it out actually because the pipe's going to be sitting in kind of this angle. It's actually facing away from the floor, and it's safer as well than having it the other way around. So let's go. So I've got the boost pipe on. As you can see, it kind of follows the contour quite nicely, up and around, misses the pump. Loads of space here with this front cross beam. So it's coming together nicely, and it's quite a momentous moment actually. The battery's actually mounted and not going to be removed now. The boost pipes are all done. This is the pipe that I've made up. Hopefully you guys can see it. I draw some holes in it to make it look quite cool. Bent some shape into it so it's sturdy. Also I've run the wire for the pump that goes inside, which I set up with a relay. And also the power steering's done. Both pipes are on and connected. It's a bit tight, that one, the feed to it, but it's still fine. It'll be good to go. And the injector lines are all done with the seals. Injectors are in, the return lines are in. I've also put in the last of the coolant hoses in, which is the return that goes to the bottle. And the only thing I've got left to do now is will be plumbing in and plugging in the N75 valve. I'll probably make a little bracket for it to probably sit under here, on the expansion bottle, and then the pipe will just be a short run. It runs from there, then from there around the back up in this little casing round to go into the turbo there. You can see that I also got a whole load of original stickers to put onto the slam panel and onto the rocker cover and stuff. So that's it for this video. We've come to the end. It's been a long minute, like I said at the beginning, and it's finally back, as you can see. I've done quite a bit. So we actually got, all those little bits in the engine bay done, got the windscreen done, the rain tray done, the rain gutter done, and also most importantly, we got those center caps done as well. Slowly but surely we will get there now. The target is to get it done for Christmas Day, so I can take it for a nice drive on Christmas Day. So please guys, subscribe, like, comment, ding-a-ling-a-ling, click on the notification bell and be safe.